Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm very happy to have you guys here. I'm feeling better today, thank goodness. Thank you all for your well wishes and yesterday's video. I appreciate it. Man, I got something. I think it was like a 24-hour bug thing, but it was brutal. All right, I am so happy to be here with you though today and feeling much better. So let's dive in and see what the messages the universe has for you today. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I am also very happy to have you. Just keep in mind though that these are general readings and that you just take what resonates and you leave the rest because not every message may be for you. All right, here we go. For Pisces, for Pisces, for Pisces. What message do you have for Pisces, please, Spirit? Yeah, I felt like the energy of like getting a shot in the arm, like something positive. Like, you know, when, wow, okay, oh my God, you guys, seriously, holy crap. So what I was about to say is, oh my gosh, okay. So what I was about to say is that the reality we're living now is a result of, you know, our way of thinking in the past. So even if we make our decision to start manifesting something different or to, you know, really work on our own self-concept, because all of manifesting basically begins with our self-concept. That's why if you want to affect change in your life and you want something to look different outside of you, you have to go within. You don't change things outside of you. You don't try to, you know, move this over here and do this over there. You have to go within you. And there is this energy. You have to change the narrative that you're telling yourself about yourself. And you have this energy of some kind of really something amazing is coming towards you, Pisces. You have this bless here, and you have this healing energy with this align energy. And when we talk about aligning, we're talking about, you know, really aligning our self-concept with what we're trying to create outside ourselves. In other words, like, if I tell myself, if what I want is to attract love to me, if I want a partner, if I want to align with a soulmate, let's say, but I'm telling myself, man, I've really been unlucky in love, and I'm continuously letting my mind wander to the past and show me every relationship that hasn't worked out, every time I've been hurt, every time I've been experienced suffering, you know, reliving the experience of someone breaking up with me or ghosting me, or how that felt, and going over in my mind how unfair that was, or how, you know what I'm saying? If I start focusing on, if I'm on the one hand trying to manifest this soulmate into my life, but I'm letting my mind wander and run free and uncensored to these, and I don't mean you need to censor your mind, but, you know, living consciously, part of living consciously is being aware of what's happening in your mind and guiding it in the direction that you want it to go. And, you know, it's like your mind is really wandering to all of the proof, all of the past circumstances that, you know, it's like the Five of Cups, the past circumstances that didn't work out. And so on the one hand, I'm trying to align something that does work out and that is what I want. But on the other hand, my mind is constantly, or even daily, or even every other day, or once a week, wandering unbridled into this energy of the past and everything that hasn't worked out, and every time I've suffered and every time I've had my heart broken, then I'm not becoming aligned with what I'm manifesting. So there's no clear channel for me to receive what it is that I'm asking for, or what it is that I'm visualizing, what it is that I'm trying to call into my life. In order to call that into your life, you have to shift your self-conscious into I am that person, to where those things come to easily. You know, I am that person. Instead of saying, man, I've had 4 past soulmates break my heart, or you know what I mean, then it's like, no, I actually manifest soulmates easily because I've been so lucky to have met 4. And even though those didn't work out, maybe this one will. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shift your narrative, shift your story. And you don't even have to go into that, but that is a way to get yourself out of those thoughts. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever been dreaming at night and a dream is going in a direction you don't want it to go in, and you can sort of consciously move it into a different direction or come up with sort of a solution for the problem there. The more you think solution oriented, the less you focus on, you know, the problems or the past circumstances that have even maybe created your present moment. This energy of not having it, even if you're in that energy or your mind is going there regularly, manifesting and the word manifest really start to become like the word want. It's almost like reinforcing and acknowledging that you don't already have it. So there is definitely something here, Pisces, that is trying to come towards you. I feel it is asking you, or sort of kind of trying to bring your conscious awareness to aligning with it, or you have been doing the work, the healing work, to align with it, and now it's enabling that clear channel for something you've been manifesting to come towards you, to come in. So let's see what this is about. So all I'm saying is for me, the easiest way to say, how's this working out for me, and where am I at with what the life that I envision for myself, where am I at with that, with creating that? I ask myself, you know, how am I seeing myself? What kind of conversations am I having with myself in my own head? Are they supportive of that, or am I still caught up in past circumstances? You know, am I still caught up in, you know, because if you're caught up in past circumstances and you're letting yourself go back and continuously think about that, what you're doing is you're calling that towards you, even as you try to manifest the opposite. Wow. Okay. You guys have a serious partner coming in, a serious partnership. That's what I feel. You have the Hierophant and the Lovers. This could be some kind of choice around some kind of, community situation, possibly, what I'm really feeling is a potential long-term partnership, soulmate partnership coming in, especially because you have a line, and aligning and coming into harmony with and whatever is a 6, and the number 6, and the Lovers is the number 6. And so it feels like you're trying to align with a soulmate. This may be a particular person, or it may just be, you know, a soulmate. I think there is a lot of potential here for long-term. In other words, I'm not getting the sense that this person is in a third-party situation. I'm getting the sense that this person is available. They may even be really looking at you. They may be very focused on you. You may actually be the one with some kind of choice. And believe me, this could come out of nowhere. It sort of feels that way. So you have the Hierophant, and it says, look to the support of a solid organization or structured principles to achieve success. Your action should be motivated beyond selfish reasons. Guys, when it comes to this is about you with you, and I feel like your self-concept kind of energy of just, how am I seeing myself? How am I talking to myself? Where am I letting my mind go? Are all of these things in support of what I envision for myself, or are they representational of where I've been? Because no matter what, if something happened 5 minutes ago, or if something happened 5 years ago, It's still in the past. You don't have to keep hashing it out. You don't have to keep thinking about it. If it's not in resonation with what you're envisioning for yourself, the very best thing you can do is just release it and let it go immediately. And if it's something from the way deep past that you keep bringing up, you can ask yourself, what happened? What did I learn? Okay, is there anything else I can learn from it? If not, I let it go. If so, okay, let me see it and then let me let it go. All right. Otherwise our future is going to continuously be the same experience we've already had, and that's clearly not what we want. The Lover's card says, it will benefit you to remember that opposites are two sides of the same coin. There is not one without the other, right? You know, this says to me, you know, and sometimes I say this, in fact, I just was talking to one of my best friends, and I was saying that, you know, if I had to have the family I had and all the experiences I had, because she knows, she went through it with me, with my parents and my siblings and all of that, but it meant that I got to have my husband and my children, I would choose it every single time. I would, you know, and that would be something I would gladly and happily go through to have what I have, because what I have is so good. And because what I have, I'm so grateful for, and I treasure so much, and probably partially because I didn't have it like before I met my husband. So, you know, the thing is, it's like when you can realize that without shadow, light has no form and has no purpose for being, then you can appreciate much more the shadow. You can say, okay, I understand why this is here and why this is a part of the experience, and I understand why it is valuable, and why, you know, I can hold a space of gratitude even for something that, you know, was an energy of suffering, because now I can see how it has served me. And when you can do that, those thoughts from the past come up less and less. You know, of course you're going to get triggered sometimes. Of course something will happen that will make you think of it again. And you really have to ask yourself, do I want to energetically engage in this at all? Because you know this is something that's triggering. And if you don't respond to it, if you don't participate in it, you don't have to go through the entire cycle of it. If there is a way for you to navigate it by just not engaging with it, that's your best bet, you know, to get through it the fastest. And to not let it upset the self-concept that you have of yourself now and what you've been working for. Pisces, this is major. This is a soulmate. This is, you have Taurus and Gemini here, back-to-back seasons. This may be something that really started in May, some kind of even healing process possibly, or some kind of transition or change, possibly even a cycle that ended in May. That it's like wrapping up, or you're seeing the results of, possibly even in June. Yeah, guys, I'm serious. Lord have mercy on my soul. This is just a repeat message and a repeat message and a repeat message. You have the cassette, which is outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. It literally says that. And then you have girl talk, time spent with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. This is why it's so important to not keep people in your life just to keep people in your life just because there's a history there. When people start leaving you feeling lost, heavy, sad, confused, whatever, you need to start really looking at, okay, what role is this person in my life? Why is it having this effect on me? Is there something that I can do to change or alter the situation? If not, then do I want to continue to share, like, allow this person to have an intimate space in my life? I not so long ago had a friend I've had for 15 years have a real change in life circumstances. She literally got very, very wealthy overnight, and it really changed her. I mean, it's a hard thing not to change, but it really changed her. And it affected like an entire friend group that I was a part of, and it affected other people in the group. I mean, it was just crazy. But you know, it was something that I had to reevaluate. And it was hard and it was sad. And again, even like I was telling you yesterday with my family, I kind of went through this period of like, no, I don't want that to be true. No. And then it was like, okay, you know, you're only hurting yourself by not admitting and acknowledging this. And that's kind of what this feels like. It feels like surround yourself with the kind of people that align with the self-concept you hold for yourself. In every relationship, it is a mirror back to us about our own self and how we feel about that person and how we feel about ourselves when we're with that person. And so if you're spending a lot of time with someone who the mirror that they're holding up to you, you don't like, and or the way that you feel in connection to that person is diminished or small or not in alignment with your self-concept, it is damaging you. Even if you see it, even if you know it, even if whatever, it is negatively impacting your energy and your frequency and what you are trying to align yourself with. And so you just have to be mindful of that. You just have to pay attention to that. And I'm not saying, okay, you have to like cut off your friendship or whatever, but I'm saying you may want to take your energy back and, you know, spend less time in that space. Decide for yourself, listen to your own intuition. But you are going through a process here with this ascending where you're transcending obstacles, learning, you're expanding, you're going into a new phase. It even literally says on this card, you're preparing for union. And so Pisces, you have to ask yourself how everything is impacting your self-concept, how the thoughts you're thinking are affecting it, how the people that you're around are affecting it, how all of these things are affecting it. And the things that are not in alignment with what you, how you see yourself and how you envision your life, you know, you got to ask yourself, is there something I can do to change this? Is there something I need to do to change this? If so, what? And be very solution oriented. Not focus on the problem, but focus on what you could possibly do that could really fix it. All right. You are preparing for union. I think that's going to be the title of this video. Because that is just so heavily resonating with me in this moment. Like right at the beginning when I started shuffling the cards, I really got this feeling of a shot in the arm. Like there's a real boost coming in here, Pisces, for you. And the other feeling I got was how, you know, sometimes you've been manifesting, and you're like, why isn't this showing up? Why aren't I seeing the results of my manifestation? And it's like, well, because you're still living out what you were creating before you started manifesting that. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't change just instantly. So, especially not in the material world. Wow, you have the 9 of Swords. Wow. Man, Pisces. Okay, you have the 9 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, the 8 of Cups, and the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, you're walking away from anything that is not in alignment with your heart, with your true self, with your true integrity, with your authenticity. You are literally walking away, 8 of Cupsing, the Page of Cups in reverse. Anything that doesn't align with your truest, most purest expression of the self. With the Nine of Swords, I sort of feel like it can sometimes stir up a little bit of fear or a little bit of doubt. I'm going to just take one on this Nine of Swords. The Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so, you know, we're always afraid of suffering. As human beings, we are trying to move toward our dreams, towards the future that we want, and we're also trying to avoid suffering at the same time. And it is a tightrope, and it's not usually one that works. When you open yourself up and say, I'm open to life, I am secure, I know that I can handle it, you know, I'm not inviting suffering in, but if suffering is a part of the path to the dream, or if suffering is part of the path to my own enlightenment, or if suffering is part of a path that cannot be avoided, it can't. All life includes suffering. We're all going to lose someone we love in this world. Then that avoiding of the suffering can sometimes cause you to make decisions that take you away from what you want. Because, you know, it's, okay, for example, if you get into a soulmate relationship and it comes to that space of, you know, deep intimacy, of exchanging secrets or opening ourselves up and being vulnerable, risking some kind of rejection, putting something out there and not knowing how it's going to be received, or, you know, not even being able to like really control where it goes or what happens with it once it's out, you know what I'm saying? Then you may say, okay, I am going to only allow this level of intimacy. And then the avoiding of the suffering is cutting you off from the deepest level of emotional contentment, which is what your dream is, which is what you're seeking. And so avoiding suffering, or trying, consciously saying, you know, I don't want to get hurt, I don't want to be hurt anymore, those kinds of things, you know, first of all, if you're, especially if you're focused on it, you're probably calling it in more than you're preventing it. But second of all, there really is a lot of times no way to avoid it. Suffering is part of our path for a reason. Not that we're calling it in, again, not that we're manifesting it, but it's part of life. And the thing is, you can learn a lot from it, and you can view it as a gift, and you can say, I am open to life on life's terms, and really mean it, and really be okay with it. Because you also trust that it's a benevolent universe, and that what you're experiencing has meaning, has purpose, and has value. And so you don't have to live your life in fear. You know, the Two of Pentacles is that choice between love and fear for me. And I go over this a lot. And when you choose fear, you make yourself smaller. You cut yourself off more from what you want, from what you're seeking. You start closing yourself down and closing yourself down instead of opening yourself up and opening yourself up. Now, if you want to receive what you're manifesting, are you going to be able to receive it if you're closed down? No, you have to be opened up. So, you have to be in your divine feminine energy. All right, let me clarify. Happy Father's Day, by the way, to all of you dads out there. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys. you have the 9 of Swords in reverse with the 7 of Coins in reverse with that 8 of Cups. And you have the King of Wands upright with that Page of Cups in reverse. And then you have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You are being born again, Pisces. Like, you are coming into a space of newness, where I feel like the sky is kind of the limit. It feels so much like all of these, some kind of limitations that have been plaguing you for some time, potentially really related to your self-concept, you're shedding them, you're freeing yourself from them, you're rising up, you're answering some kind of call that's in front of you. You may be experiencing some kind of drastic changes externally to you, but I think it's because there is something really freaking amazing coming in. And you know, look at your cards. You have the 8 of Cups clarified by the 9 of Swords in reverse. We've seen the 9 of Swords 3 times now in this reading, this very not hardly into it reading. And this one is in reverse. And this one is talking about we're no longer letting fear keep us in the same place. We're no longer letting fear tell us that maybe something's going to change in time, that maybe something's going to work out, that maybe the seed I planted will grow into abundance, or that maybe if I keep investing in this space, it will change. No, we are walking away. We are making a definite decision here with Judgment and the 8 of Cups to walk away, to release anything that is not in alignment with our authenticity. Why? Because we have the King of Wands clarifying the Page of Cups in reverse. Now we know exactly what we want. Now we're dead set on it. Anytime you're talking about a wand, you're talking about manifesting, you know, bringing something down that you want into the ethers, coming closer to your desires. And this is you, I feel like, you know, the king is always the mastery. So this is you manifesting, like mastering manifestation and really understanding your self-concept and aligning with what it is that you really want. And so anything that's not a frequential match to that can't survive in that environment. When you have so completely cleaned your house within yourself, the house of you, and that every single thing, it's like if you Marie Kondo your actual physical house, and it's like, does this spark joy? Nope, getting rid of it. Nope, getting rid of it. And the only thing left, the only things that surround you are the things that spark joy in your life. That's like what this is. And so everything is vibrating on this level of what you desire and calling it into your life and being it, and therefore it being your reality. You're going through a major transformation here, Pisces. I mean, I honestly, I feel like a lot of you are. You're getting very, very, very close to, you know, that finding the needle in the haystack of your life, or, you know, that path, being on it for sure. I bet you guys are seeing a ton of signs and synchronicities. Even in this reading, 9 of Swords 3 times, 3 different decks. Judgment now coming out twice, 2 different decks. This is a call to you. This is a moment in which you have an opportunity to rise up out of a situation. Remember at the beginning when I was talking about 5 of Cups energy, where it's like, if we continue to focus on past events, whether they're 5 seconds ago or 5 years ago or 5 months ago or 5 weeks ago or whatever, it's an energy of looking at what did not go right and sort of ruminating on it, or not really being able to let that go. And that isn't serving you. And in fact, you have the 3 of Cups here on the bottom of the deck, and you have Judgment here. So you have an opportunity to focus on the blessings in life, the abundance on life, the celebration of life, the happiness and the joy to be found in life. And even saying, I would not be here in this present moment had it not been for those experiences in the past. Therefore, I wouldn't change a thing, because I am glad for this moment. I am grateful for this moment exactly the way that it is. And I trust that I am where I'm meant to be. And I trust that what is unfolding for me. And that too, that whatever happened in the past too was unfolding for me. You can see this butterfly right by her head. And look at this. There's a lion here. And then there's this butterfly. This could be some kind of transformation you're seeing in Leo season. There could even be a Leo of significance here. Some kind of shift in a way of thinking, some kind of shift in a mindset that could be allowing for some kind of reconciliation for some of you. But a lot of you, I feel like we're leaving the past behind. We're definitely manifesting. We're definitely alchemizing. Wow. Okay. So you have the 5 of Cups being clarified by the 10 of Coins. If you are focused on the things that have not worked out, then the things that you want, this is what I was saying in the beginning. If your mind is very going back to past stories and past narratives and, reinforcing a self-concept that's not in alignment with what you're trying to have in your life or the life you envision for yourself, then it might manifest still, but it's going to be awfully hard. It's going to be a lot of hard work. If you can align your mind and just say, that's the past, I release the past, I let it go, and like I said, if you can't do that, then say, what happened? What did I learn, or what can I learn from it so that I can release it? Because it isn't in alignment with the vision I have for myself. And this is strict. Like, I feel this energy being very strict. That 8 of Cups, I feel it's very strict. With this energy of judgment being clarified by the Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups, this is a major breakthrough in your way of thinking that is freeing you up to really follow your heart and to go after what you want. I also think, on the same exact token, with the Magician here as well, there is also someone possibly coming towards you in a very similar energy where they have had some kind of breakthrough and they are now moving towards you. Could this be someone from your past? Yeah, we're clarifying judgment. Could this be someone brand new? Yeah, that judgment could be yours. You could be rising up into a new phase. You had this energy of ascending here, which was that energy of preparing for union, right? And it says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So this could be something where, you were not getting what you wanted. Things were not working out. Your manifestations were not showing up. You did not feel in alignment, your self-concept, what you were telling yourself, the narratives you were going over, the time you were spending with yourself, it was not contributing toward you, being able to clearly see what you want and just go for it. And, sometimes we think, okay, well, I know what I want, but I can't go for it because this person needs to reach out to me and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, you can still go for it. You can still go for it in a lot of ways. You can still go for it by manifesting a healthy relationship into your life. You can still go for it by going within yourself and asking yourself, what can I learn from this past experience? What vibrationally of me was a match to that when I brought that in, when I called that into my life. With the Magician here, we're asking ourselves these questions. We're the alchemist. We're figuring it out. We are on our journey. We are trying to create the life of our dreams. And we have all the tools. Every single person has all the tools in order to do this, in order to alchemize their own life. Turn it from what it is right now into what you want. You absolutely can. You just have to believe it. And you just have to have the courage of your convictions and do it. I feel like I was a better manifester when I was younger than in some ways I am even now that I know a lot more about manifesting, or even about like kind of what I'm doing and what's possible. Yeah, wow. There was something, when I was younger, I sort of expected everything to work out. I hadn't really experienced anything like I applied for college, I got into college, everything that I tried to do, I was able to do. And so I just sort of like walked around with the assumption everything is always working out for me. And it wasn't something I had to consciously think about. It was just, that was my life experience in a way. Or maybe that was just what I was really focused on, because I did have a lot of chaos in my life also. But it was like, if it was just me with me, it was like I was able to make it all happen. You know what I mean? So I think that is one of the key factors. I honestly think that that's in large part responsible for how I ended up with my husband. So yeah, anyway, I think that, always starting there, where you really focus on the thought of everything is always working out for me. If you get a good parking spot at the grocery store, say that to yourself. Everything is always working out for me. See, I just got this parking spot. If you get a nice person, like I went to Publix yesterday and I actually ended up having to get kind of a lot. My son's birthday is this week, and so I'm cooking for him and making a cake for him and everything. And it's Father's Day today. And so I got a nice person, and he took all my groceries to my car and put them in my car. And, it's like everything is always working out for me. Like I got this nice person and he took these groceries to my car. You pull up to a light and it turns green right as you're rolling up. Everything is always working out for me. Look, that light turns green. Every opportunity you have to even say, like, see, to show yourself that it is working out for you, take it. Why not? You have this energy here of the Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Magician, and Death. And I'm telling you, Pisces, this is, with the Three of Wands, there is the expectation of my ships are coming in. Things are changing. Things will eventually work out for me. Things are always changing. The universe is a constantly changing place. Even if my chips are down, I know for sure it's not going to last. It's going to change. Things will work out for me. Things are coming towards me. I am drawing toward me the things that I want. I have decided this when I created my vision for my future at the Two of Wands, and I started making the choices that support it. Now with the Two of Pentacles, this is showing me that energy of going back and forth between love and fear. And it feels like in this particular reading, there is this real sense of getting rid of fear, of looking at the fear and saying, no, that's nothing. A lot of times people are afraid of actually getting what they want. And so this Two of Pentacles is this thing that keeps the energy from totally moving in a direction, because it is a waffling energy. It is an unbalanced energy. It is a work in progress. It is something that, we're working to make choices that represent love. We're working to, stabilize ourselves in this energy of, things are always working out for me. If I make a decision that I want this, it will absolutely come to me. It will manifest in the physical world. With the Magician here, this is us being in touch and seeing ourselves as limitless, seeing ourselves as the alchemist. If something in your life is going to change, it is going to change because you alchemize it. You are the alchemist. It's going to change. You can take whatever life you have today and you can transform it for tomorrow and the days after that by believing in yourself and your ability to do that, and by consciously living your life and making choices that represent the you that is aligned with your dream, not your fear. With the Death card, this is a major transformation you're going through, Pisces. There's no way to avoid it. This is happening now for a reason. It is coming into your life. It was related somehow to a spiritual lesson with the Page of Pentacles here. And you're seeing something that you weren't able to see before. You're having clarity. Something's being illuminated for you. Even possibly some desire, something that you want, is kind of leading you in a particular direction. And it's leading you to shed all ways of thinking, things that would seek to sort of suck you in the wrong direction. It's that problem solution thing with the Two of Pentacles. Are you focused on the problem or are you focused on the solution? We can sit here and say, yeah, this is just this continuing whirlwind that I'm always sucked in and that I can't get out of. And yeah, you can't get out of it because that's how you're seeing it. That's how you're focusing on it. The minute you introduce a new idea, a new solution, the minute you say, okay, you know, here are my choices for a solution that I can get to. I'm going to focus on one of those working out. I'm going to see it working out. I'm going to implement it, and I'm going to live my life in alignment with what I want, the solution, not the problem. With the Queen of Wands, this is you kind of expecting it all to work out for you. Kind of, you know, telling yourself, like, I am the creator. I mean, look, you have a paint palette and a paintbrush here. I am the creator. You know, the universe works with me, through me. I am the alchemist. I take this energy and I turn it into what I want. So it is about even seeing yourself as the vessel, you know, as the one who calls down what you want from the ethers into reality. You are powerful. And with the Queen of Wands, this is that energy of reception. If you are not in your divine feminine energy, which with the Queen of Wands being upright, that shows divine feminine energy, right? You can't really open to receive as much as you could, right? And this is, you are definitely, look at this, Pisces, you're getting blessed. You're getting blessed. It's something that you have been manifesting or working toward is being answered. You are definitely making progress here. You're going through a transformation. Yeah, something big is changing. You have the Death card and the Tower card. 2 8th house energies, Scorpio energies. Wow, look at that. Queen of Wands in the reverse. I mean, the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. What I was saying is you have 2 Scorpio energies here. 8th house, this is very transformative energy. I'm going to clarify this Tower, but you have the power to sort of change things kind of overnight, it feels like very, very rapidly here. Need I say more? Need I say more? Things that have controlled you or kept you stuck are breaking loose and breaking free. And this is some kind of choice that you have to make, but the universe is working with you. You've gotten judgment twice. You know, you are in a situation where you are able to answer a call. You are coming into a space. I feel a lot of you may have money coming in, actual abundance, like actual resources, and it feels like money. You know, this is about opening it up to receive everything that's coming towards you. Again, I feel an energy of a potential partner coming in. I feel it sort of unfolding sort of slowly or a little bit at a time, or this may have been someone from your past who was not willing to invest or was not willing to offer you anything stable. They may be realizing and recognizing that if they want to align with you at this point, they have to offer something material here, because you are in that energy of abundance. So whatever it is, you're aligning with abundance. And so anybody that's trying to come towards you also has to align with abundance. And that's what we're seeing. The person that's coming towards you may be coming a little bit more slowly. It may be a little bit harder for them to align with abundance, or they may not have been starting from the same place, or they may be one of those manifestors who has to work really, really hard in order to make change, in order to, you know, alchemize the situation in their life. But either way, whether it is someone from the past or someone new, this is someone who's coming in with the intention of investment and the understanding that investment is required. You have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and that's the energy that we're clarifying. So this is really, 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 really trying to impress upon you that this is the energy of getting ready to receive what it is you want. Preparing for union. I'm definitely titling this video that. This could be someone where things in the past have moved slowly. Maybe they haven't offered you anything solid and stable in the past. And maybe they're coming in with a much more practical solution or a much more practical offering. 6 of Cups. This is definitely a soulmate. Oh my God. Ace of Wands. Knight of Wands. All right. This person, they really do think about this a lot. I think that they think about you a lot. I think that they definitely view you as a soulmate or a potential life partner. With the Ace of Wands, it's like this person has asked themselves, is this what I want? And I think they have come to the conclusion that, yeah, they do. This is why they're actually going probably very much through a similar situation and transforming in their own right, in their own life, however they're doing it. And the universe is offering some kind of opportunity at something that you've been manifesting with this Ace of Wands. Sorry, you guys, I got the hiccups. I'm someone who gets the hiccups a lot. I have my tea here. Wow, holy macaroni. Yeah, this person, there is a sense of patience here. I feel like this person, if this is someone from the past, they may feel that it is going to take some time to heal. It is going to take some time to build trust. It is going to take some time to bring this together because of something that's happened in the past. If this is someone new, there's almost this sense of them believing that this is meant to be with the Six of Cups and Temperance, like brought together by angels kind of energy. Like that would be the only way that this could be what this is. And there is a sense of, you know, it takes as long as it takes. I'm not in any rush. I have patience. I'm going to bring this together in the most healthy, balanced, holistic way. Because I have reverence and respect for the type of connection that it is, a soulmate connection. You have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Coins. This is, you know, this is something that we both want, but this is a solid and stable opportunity. This isn't just pure desire. It's not one of those fast burning situations that we come together, we have all this desire to make it work, and then things get hard and the desire goes out the window and I leave. No, this is an investment. This is, you know what, I know enough to know that I desire this and that the universe is providing me with this opportunity and that I'm going to see the universe and raise them a pentacle kind of energy if you gamble. All right, so you have the Knight of Wands. This, for a lot of you, could be someone who has been in and out of your life in the past, who it's almost like there is this recognition of, you know, I can't come in just with the same energy. I have to offer this also. You have the Knight of Cups under the Knight of Wands. For some of you, you may have more than one person. This is the second time I felt that in this reading coming towards you. I think I felt it also with the Lovers card. So for some of you, you may have a fire sign, possibly a Sagittarius or a Leo. I feel like I've seen both those energies. And I also feel the energy of a water sign. But again, you have Taurus, you have Gemini, you have a ton of Scorpio, you have Aries, Aquarius, you have a lot of different energies here. So anyway, there is this energy of someone who, like, I actually feel with this cheetah here that there is almost the courage to go for what I want here more than I feel like something unreliable. With the Fool card on the bottom of the deck, this is someone who, they don't have a plan B. You know, when you're really going for what you want and you're like, well, if this doesn't work out, I don't know what I'll do. I can't even think that way because what I want so bad. I need it to work out. And so I don't want to have a plan B. I don't want to have an escape route. I don't want to have a backup plan because there's really only one thing that I want or only one thing that's going to do. That's how I feel with this Fool card. What actions, please, Spirit, what actions? What actions? What actions? Oh my. Oh, damn. Pisces, Lord have mercy on my soul. You've got the Knight of Swords. and the 10 of Cups. I feel like someone is coming towards you to speak their truth very quickly. I feel like this person is seeking emotional contentment with you. I feel like this person feels as though you are the one that they choose. You are the one that they want over all others. I feel like they feel that you are a soulmate. Wow, underneath that, Knight of Wands. Some of you have more than one person coming towards you. And I feel like, I almost, for some of you, feel like it's like a race to the finish. It's like a photo finish. So this could be a drastic change. You could have gone from like a drought to a downpour. It definitely, this could have come from a shift in a mindset for sure. You do see this energy around a shift in a mindset because the energy was always there and it was always available to you. You just weren't connecting with it. Okay. For some of you, this is someone from your past acknowledging that they were not looking at things correctly, that they were not looking at things the right way, or that they were not in alignment. Like even possibly things that they said, the way that they thought was not really in alignment with what they wanted. They've learned some kind of spiritual lesson. This could have been someone who felt like they needed to be in control, or they needed to be the leader, or they needed to have all the answers, and they didn't feel like they had all the answers. It may have actually come from a sense of insecurity. For others of you, this is someone who, if this is a new person, they may be a person who has also recently shifted their way of thinking. They may have been someone who like would always give themselves an excuse not to go after what they want. So this may be someone who is coming towards you that doesn't have a lot of experience acting on what their truth is, or acting on kind of having the courage to go for what they really, it feels a little clumsy. You know what I'm saying? It feels like someone who doesn't have a ton of practice being this person, you know, expressing this self-concept themselves. But this is someone who has learned a huge lesson around emotional contentment with another person, that you have to be honest, that you have to be in alignment, that you have to, you know, kind of control your way of thinking, or how you're seeing yourself, or what you're allowing your thoughts to tell you about a relationship in a relationship. With a Chariot, the Chariot really has nothing to do with thinking, right? It has to do with movement. It has to do with being so aligned and so balanced and so, you know, what I think, what I say, what I feel, the vision that I have for myself, my self-concept, what is unfolding in front of me, all of those things are in such great alignment that I'm effortlessly, without reins, able to move in that direction. Everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. And this is, of course, I found my soulmate. Of course, this is balanced. Of course, we're moving towards success and victory. Of course, this is my experience. This is the energy that I am in alignment with. All right, Pisces, let me get you some messages. This is huge. This is really huge. This feels like a breakthrough. All right. If you're dealing with a water sign, I wonder how you feel. I do love you. I miss hearing your voice. I wish we could go back. I don't want to let you go. I love you unconditionally. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. They may be struggling to align with you because you have ascended. But what is meant for you will align with you. Trust me. All right. If you're dealing with a fire sign, the timing is not quite right. Release, radical acceptance, and surrender can help you let go. We will be together again. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. I will wait for a sign from you. Denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you're dealing with an earth sign, this came out in the reverse on the floor. So someone may, you may be dealing with a third party situation. This person may be working to free themselves from it. I am in a committed relationship. I need security. Finding out the truth crushed me. I can't be with you. I feel so happy with you. You and I were too young. I find you so attractive. If you are dealing with an air sign, I admire you. I love you. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Children are important to this partnership. I replay our conversations over and over. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. This is what I have for you today, Pisces. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you some peace and some clarity. If it does, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Until next time, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye.